A lot of rappers still, it seems like, want to be Tupac. They want to have his popularity. They want people to love them like everyone loves him. But why do you think no one's succeeding?
Well, because this is what they fail to realize about Tupac. In order for them to be Tupac, they would have to die before they peaked. Right before they peaked, they would have to die. So if you don't die, you can't do it. Bottom line, if you don't go die, you're not gonna be the next Tupac, because it ain't gonna be the next Tupac. Straight up.
Tupac was so depressed that he said, look, I'm not gonna turn myself in.
Scared to die, we all gotta go, A real motherfucker, pick the time we go.
Tupac Shakur has been sentenced to a maximum of 4.5 years in prison for sexually abusing a fan.
It's cold, it's snow on the ground. Me and a faded went to Jasmine's apartment, and Tupac is sitting on the couch holding a rifle. And he got "fuck the world" written across his face, and there's a tear coming down. There was a force around him. I have seen a demon as if it was on his shoulder. Tupac was so depressed that he said, look, I'm not gonna turn myself in. Then he said to the boys, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna take me in the Cadillac. You're gonna drive me someplace. I'm gonna smoke a lot of weed. And then tell Mutulu that one of us got away.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. So, you heard me say that Tupac's Aunt Gloria Cox was the most charismatic figure on this whole FX Dear Mama documentary. She jumps off the screen, man. Her personality is such that it pulls you in and you listen to everything she got to say. All right? With that being said, I cannot act like I didn't hear what she said at the end of Tupac's Dear Mama, episode 3. So many tears, to be exact. In this one scene, hear me out, it shows you the thought process of Tupac and the possibility, could Tupac have planned to fake his death or plan an escape to keep from doing jail time? Gotta give credit to many of my subscribers who leave comments in the comment section. They're like, Gab, so we just gonna act like we ain't hear Tupac aunt say Tupac had a plan because he didn't want to go back to jail? Let's talk about that plan in depth, and let's talk about the possibility of Tupac planning to do this on an even greater scale. Check it out. Tupac is found guilty of assault and allowed to go back to Jasmine Guy's apartment before turning himself in for his sentencing and to be placed in prison. While at Jasmine's house, Aunt Gloria, or should I say Aunt Glo, what they call her, says she saw Tupac sitting on the couch, "fuck the world" written across his face with a shotty. And she said he looked broken, like he had a demon on his shoulder. That's deep in itself. And she said, Tupac said, "I got a plan." I done told the boys, the outlaws, that I'm gonna smoke a lot of weed. And they gonna drive me off. Let me out. Just tell Mutulu that one of us got away. She said he was talking about killing himself. She said that devastated her. Was he talking about killing himself? Was he simply telling them, let me out and don't look back? Could have very well been talking about that. Or was he planning to disappear? Same episode when they talked in terms of Afeni in court. Her fellow Black Panthers that also was serving trial disappeared, went underground, and fled to another country. This is what they did. Don't tell me it's not possible. And I'm not telling you that's what Tupac did out in Vegas. That's not what I'm saying to you. But don't tell me that it's not possible that Tupac could have planned to go underground and disappear. Because that's what they did. Hello. Even Pierre, my homeboy, the comedian, said Tupac was knocking out songs, boom, 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 telling him how much stuff he had going on because he may be going back to prison. He was only basically on work release. At any given time, the New York courts could have violated Tupac and sent him back to jail. At any given time. You hear it all in his music. I'm not going back to court. I'm not going back to jail. Prison was hell for Tupac. And for anybody. But especially the stigma and the bullseye he already had on his back. He knew what it was. He knew what it was. And that the idea of being back in these people's hands, back at their mercy. If you don't think Pac had a plan, you crazy. His aunt just told you the first time they was out to get him, he was planning on dipping and skipping. Motherfucking right. He had a plan. He wasn't going willingly. His own words before, he wasn't going willingly. So when you hear people just shoot down the idea that, you know, did Tupac get low? Why nobody ever saw his body? Why this, why that? Why these things don't make sense? Why is he talking about this in his music? And to look at you like you crazy. You can now point to his own aunt saying that Tupac was strategizing and planning on not going to prison in the first place. They had to tell him, no, don't do all that. Basically. In his mind, this is his life. He wasn't going to jail for something he didn't do. Be at the mercy of these people that hate him, oh yeah, and had to deal with people that already tried to kill him on the outside just weeks prior. And he's supposed to trust a system that destroyed his whole family. They go in there and you know, on good faith and think they're going to give him a fair trial. And he's seeing that they didn't. And these people are going to protect him and, you know, treat him just and treat him fairly. No. Pac was planning. So, okay. So fast forward. Almost 2 years later, with money and resources now, and probably a team around him that would help him pull something like this off. And, you know, like I said, the court system's dangling, you know, the fact that they could come get him at any point in time over his head. If you don't think that Pac thought about this one time, you crazy. And I would be crazy if I told you that's exactly what he did. But dude, in my opinion, Aunt Gloria just proved that yes, Tupac was pre-thinking on not going back to jail. Tell me what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is Makaveli Media. Give me a big thumbs up. Make sure, look down right now. Make sure you gave the video a thumbs up. That's how you help me. All right? Anyway, it's been a pleasure as always. Turn on them post notifications so you'll be the first ones to get that shit when I drop it. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.